Olympics, you name it. This crowd is It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
So out come the Texans for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by the second quarterback chosen back in April from Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
I'm absolutely eager to watch him play in this game because here we are, Week 15. Not a lot of games left down the stretch, but will he get outside of himself trying to make huge plays in order to try and win an MVP? Because he's not in the #1 spot right now.
No, he's not. I think everyone consensus thinks that way. You hope he doesn't get outside of himself right now, though, because that could really get their offense out of sync. And it's been in sync most of this year.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So now the Colts will get their first opportunity with the football.
They are led out by an 8-time Pro Bowler in his 16th season out of Cal. It's Aaron Rodgers.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 3rd down, it's Hines.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 3 catches, 54 yards.
And I don't know about you, partner, but if anybody ranks me in the top 10 in anything, I'm really happy, and that's exactly where he is now, number 10 in the league in receiving yards.
This is complete to Michael Thomas.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
I'm trying to understand it. I just can't. I'm trying to understand it.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A gain of 2. Brings up 6.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. His opening drive there last time out looked good for a while. The offense was on the move, but then the pick 6.
They were clicking. He was looking good. And, you know, if this was a game played by real human beings, we could get an actual answer. These are virtual guys out there, so we don't know what's going to happen.
Welcome back, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. It's Texans football as we rejoin the action in quarter number 1. They'll operate from the 32-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Do that.
Yeah, that'll be accepted. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Houston.
Now Tua. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Tua to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
To number 17. A gain of 4. It's now
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas.
Tunga Vailoa's pass. Complete to Michael Thomas. It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Houston.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first step.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Ashton Davis brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Tua. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Colts 7, Texans nothing.
And his kick is good.
The field goal is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Texans 3.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
6-yard pickup.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll have it past midfield, almost close to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Hines. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On play action, Rodgers looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on first.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
Frank Reich here on 4th down is ready to try for 3. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
Colts 10, Texans 3.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team. Far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for. And remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Tua going to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Looking to pass. Tua. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Michael Thomas. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
The kicker on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
It is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A huge play that time for the Colts. 47 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. That is caught inside the 5. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And it is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. D.D. Westbrook. his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown.
Texans 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Cooper Kupp on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10.
And now out comes Houston. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Over the middle, it's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 are going to try and go quickly here. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
A gain of 7, and the Texans 1st down.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And it's a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42. 32-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. And he'll go down at the 28. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're going to face a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this is caught at the 8. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Out of the end zone. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2 and a throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
The kicker on for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
The kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the error side, you know, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game. But that's just really wrong. Being a bus driver is a good thing if you're running a football team, because that means you're in control and you're taking your team to the right places.
Yeah, he's been pretty solid. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. That'll bring up second down.
McLaurin, incomplete.
To throw again, Rodgers. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 45-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. John Simon racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
But no Texans start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
1st and 10.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey on the carry. He was brought down by Josh.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Caught by number 11.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's
from the gun, it's Tua. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. This pass complete to Higgins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Tua going to throw. That's taken in by Higgins. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 19. It'll be a gain of 11, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
First down, Houston.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That's an excellent stop right there here in this tie game. They're doing their best to hold the fort and at least force a field goal attempt.
Again, McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
All right, field goal gets you the lead here. I mean, but I might want to just go ahead and go for something big.
Oh, come on, you got to kick it.
I mean, you got to be glad I'm not the head coach here, right? The whole team would want to revolt at this point.
The field goal is good.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's now 3-0 Texans. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, his team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers again now. The open man is Westbrook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now he dumps this off over the middle. It's a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Rodgers to throw once more. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Rodgers going to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Terry McLaurin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Return. The Texans take over 1st and 10.
Houston set to take over, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
A gain of 14.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Tagovailoa's pass.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, Tua. Open man is Higgins. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 37. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And again, it's Tagovailoa. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Samson Abuka. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Able to find Higgins. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Tua sets up to pass it. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Intended for Michael Thomas. Incomplete.
He'll look to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
He was covered by Josh Norman.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Dwayne Smoot in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Tagovailoa's pass.
Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down 27-24, 36 seconds remaining. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. He's back to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds.
At 27.
So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
We gonna do what we do.
And the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. This is McCaffrey.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
Rodgers now on first down. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete.
Rodgers
able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
They run with Hines. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone, all right? You don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On the delay, here's Hines. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
39-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And this is caught at the 8. And the Colts have got a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 4. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled, because we're in OT. This is big time.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Touchdown, Colts.
great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Colts.